Welcome to F12 MJD News Updates. Greetings to you, dear friends and faithful. The call for prayer and fasting for peace are heard everywhere. The call to reinstate GST is back. The budget 2024 hits the M40s the hardest. In the new apostolic exhortation on Saint Teresa of Lisieux, the Pope teaches Christians the little ways of love, self-giving, concern for others, and complete trust in the mercy of God. Solidarity times. No end to wars and human sufferings. No one wins. So much waste, so much lost, and so much pain. Some rejoice, some celebrate, some profiteer. For many is misfortune, misery, and being targets. The Holy See condemns wars and terrorism absolutely. There are no ideological, political, philosophical, racial, ethnic, or religious reasons to justify or excuse it. Pope Francis remarked, God's name is peace. The one who calls upon God's name to justify terrorism, violence, and war does not follow God's path. War in the name of religion becomes a war against religion itself. With firm resolve, therefore, let us reiterate that violence and terrorism are opposed to an authentic religious spirit. Let the God of peace make us one. A thought for the week. A carpenter and his apprentice were walking together through a large forest. And when they came across a tall, huge, gnarled, old, beautiful oak tree, the carpenter asked his apprentice, Do you know why this tree is so tall, so huge, so gnarled, so old and beautiful? The apprentice looked at his master and said, No, why? Well, the carpenter said, Because it is useless. If it had been useful, it would have been cut long ago and made into tables and chairs, but because it is useless, it could grow so tall and so beautiful that you can sit in its shade and relax. A lesson from the oak tree. The world says, if you are not making good use of your time, you are useless. Jesus says, come spend some useless time with me. Detach yourselves from the idea of the usefulness of prayer and the results of prayer, and you become free to waste a precious hour with God in prayer. Gradually, we may find our useless time will transform us and everything around us will be different. Prayer is being useless, unbusy, doing nothing useful or productive in the presence of God. Announcements for this week. 1. The Diocesan Pastoral Assembly 2023 ended on the 14th of October with 260 leaders and representatives from Malacca to Johore. Like the 28th Sunday in Ordinary Times Gospel, the invitation went out with a portion saying no. A good number came and respected the process and grace movement, and some came, joined in with their own agenda and their own conditions. That's the synodal journey. Living with differences, responding to new needs, the new poor and new orientations in pastoral care, and open to multiple action plans addressing local cries. 2. The Malacca Johore Diocese calls on all Catholics to declare a time of prayer, fast and abstinence for peace and of wars and the many victims every Friday till the 3rd of November. come together as families, BCs, or parish. All war is evil. No declaration of wars, acts of violence, or attacks on civilians is justified. 3. The Caritas Malacca Johore Diocese initiates the first Beyond Borders program for the first batch of young Caritas to work and live with the poor in Cambodia from the 2nd to the 10th December 2023. You can expect more opportunities next year onwards. 4. A 2-day Advent formation with Father Jeffrey Plant from the Archdiocese of Sydney on the infancy narratives of the Gospel of Matthew and Luke to understand the Advent Jesus will take place at Our Lady of Guadalupe, Krubong, 17th, 8 to 10 p.m., 18th of November, 9 to 5 p.m., organized by the Malacca Johore Diocese Biblical Ministry. The fee is Ringgit 30. This week's Q&Q asks, can one find perfect joy? On one occasion, as St. Francis and Brother Leo were walking through the cold of the winter, Francis was moved to share with Brother Leo the nature of perfect joy. He began by explaining what perfect joy was not. That perfect joy did not consist in a friar being able to perform many miracles, nor was it in being well versed in every language, nor was it in being a master of the scriptures, nor was it in knowing the secrets of nature, nor was it in speaking with the voice of an angel, nor was it even converting the most hardened sinner, including the infidels. After revealing to Brother Leo what perfect joy was not, Brother Leo cried out, "Father, I beg you in God's name to tell me where perfect joy is found." To that Francis responded that perfect joy is found in the endurance of every evil with peace and joy, accepting and embracing every suffering for the love of Christ. This is a discovery of perfect joy. Let us with peace within heal the world. Blessed are you who are peacemakers. God bless you all.